Hello everybody! So it is Wednesday and I just finished a 3-hour long work call. So we're going to pretend that this is my relocating time where I'm commuting back home from work. So I'm outside, the birds are chirping, my pups are out here, so today we're going to be doing some body movement. So, okay, calm down a little bit. We're going to center ourselves. Take a few deep breaths in. Really letting your belly extend outwards. And when you're exhaling, do so completely. I always like to go like second grade and incorporate some little arm circles. I'll go one direction while inhaling, and then while exhaling, I'll rotate. So, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue at your own pace. I'm feeling some side stretches. So your fingers that are up top, I keep my fingers up straight and I think about reaching the top of the sky. Invite yourself to find some movement in your neck. Back to center. Opposite. Reach up to the sky. Making sure you're continuing to breathe. Back to center. Alright, I've been sitting for a while, so I want to be making sure that I'm getting in. I'm going to do a few knee raises, which I have some funky hips, so I can't do many, but just to show you, just to loosen up my hips and my glutes a little bit. I'm also in slippers, so not exercise gear, but that's okay. We're gonna meet ourselves where we are today. All right, so right now what I'm going to do, and I might end up moving you, I just have to figure out where, okay, probably not, is that now I wanna be doing some, I gotta figure out where to put you, warrior sequence. Oh, you're gonna go on a lawnmower, this is fun. Does that still work? Oh. There we go. Perfect. So you are now on a lawnmower. You can add that to your bucket list. Wow. So we're going to breathe in, arms up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. And then I'm going to do my left foot back first. And my toes are going to be, I almost said painted, pointed forward. And I'm going to make sure that my knee, maybe closer, is this a better angle? Yeah, so my knee, I want to make sure it is above my ankle before I come down on an exhale into high push-up. Whoop. All right. And I'm going to find some movements. I'm pedaling my feet. We're going to pretend that you see any of what I'm saying in this video. Going to lower down to hands and knees. We're going to do a cat-cow sequence. Also, I'm mindful that my phone's about to die, so this might be a short video. But we're up and moving, and that's what counts. So, we're going to inhale into cat. Exhale into cow. I sometimes like to find some lateral spine movements, I guess you'd call it. So I think about going from side to side and giving my ribs a chance to get close to my hips. And once you feel like you've done that for enough times to be entertained, go back in at your own pace to cat-cow. This time I'm switching up my breath, but you don't have to, so I'm going to exhale with cat, inhale with cow. I'm going to find tabletop, which is flat back, and I'm going to sit back into child's pose and move you. Hello. Oh, you're getting the most up close view ever. So child's pose, I mean there's a million ways to do it, but you're essentially going to be forehead down, butt and hips back. I like to reach my fingers as far out in front of me, so I'm getting some lengthening of the spine. This is a restorative pose. So anytime you're feeling more anxiety or stress in the upcoming weeks, you can always find child's pose and just chill out here for a minute. My hips feel a little tight, so I'm going to actually raise up my butt a little bit like this. So instead of being all the way back, I'm going to do a variation. You can also stack your fist like this, one on top of each other, and have your head like this as well. And from this position, I'm just going to actually share out some other things that I've been doing as just suggestions in case you're out of ideas for some self-care. So I realized that, little things, I hadn't done my eyebrows for a few weeks, and that's something that I enjoy, just that time of being slow and intentional. So I'm going to be doing that this evening. I also was surprised by how many more dishes that I have to do with being at home, both my husband and I, which I guess I could have figured, but that to me has been the one thing that has changed a lot of my day-to-day upkeep. So I'm trying to remind myself that I'm grateful we have food on those plates, so that way I'm not frustrated by having to do more dishes, because out of things of life changes, more dishes really is so small in the grand scheme of that. So yeah, those are just the few things that are kind of on my agenda I'm thinking about today for self-care, and to just really have a spirit of intentionality. I'm going to rotate my head to the other side, stretch out the other side of my neck. Alright, I'm going to lower down to my belly. Ooh, you can see our grill that the person we bought our house from left here. So we finally cleaned that last summer and used it a few times. This is also a restorative pose. But really for me today, it just feels good to not be sitting on my butt after a 3-hour-long video meeting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up here because my phone is about to die. But I made a commitment to myself and you all to have a video every day. So I'm doing that. So yes, if you have not checked in with yourself today on how you're doing, here's an invitation and a reminder to do that. That could look like finishing up this brief yoga practice with some just stillness, I guess is the word, still sitting, some stillness, and really feel into your body and what's coming up. That could also be having someone that you're able to call or reach out in and see if you can form like a weekly communication chain of just checking in, maybe every Wednesday, maybe every Sunday. Oh, there goes my notice about my battery. Yes. Yeah, so whatever that ends up looking like, just giving yourself permission to need support. Such a big thing, especially in Western society where we're told to not accept charity and that we should do everything ourselves. Like, that isn't really relevant right now, if it ever was at all. Humans are social beings, and we're meant to be in community units. So this whole commute to community pivot is really, I'm eating my own hair, in that spirit of offering people connection who may not have it. So here's me connecting with you for now 10.5 minutes. I hope you were able to join in this practice, and if not, that's cool. You now get to see what the top of my little deck patio thing looks like from the inside, so glamorous. Again, you can reach out if you have any support needs. I do have a few resources that will be coming out. If you haven't checked out my Instagram page, it's at Improviding, Improviding, and I will be releasing each day this week different resources that I've created with my applied improvisation meets mindfulness and wellness work. And then also, in general, I will be adding and sharing out different resources on here, so that way you have those. Yes, thank you for joining. I'm going to go charge my phone so I can put this on YouTube. And if you're watching this now, that means you're on YouTube. I don't know how to end things, as you can tell. So, have a razzle dazzle day.